All right, welcome to Friday Night Metal Review, but actually tonight it's gonna be Frehley Friday because yeah, I'm a big Kiss fan, and this fella right here, Mr. Ace Frehley, just passed away. And actually, I'm recording this on Thursday, October 16th, and literally a couple hours ago heard the news that Ace Frehley passed away, which is very sad. And he's one of my heroes. Growing up as a Kiss fan, I love Kiss, still do love Kiss, but Ace was always my guy. I mean, all the other guys had their things and they were cool too, but Ace always had a special place in my heart. And right now I'm going to have a drink taste. Cheers, brother. Rest in peace, and I know you'll be in the cosmos because you were the spaceman. And yeah, you're my favorite, and you influenced many guitars, many famous guitars, like Dimebag Darrell, he's one. Like Rachel Bolan from Skid Row. I mean, just numerous amounts of people have been influenced by Ace over the years in their musical careers, and just and I'm fortunate that I got to see Ace a few times. Well, in the reunion days and actually before the reunion days, but I'll get to that. But anyways, yeah, Ace Frehley, rest in peace, man. You had the best solo album, in my opinion. Yeah, classic, and I'm gonna be rocking this one and some others. But yeah. So, anyways, yeah, like I said, I was blessed to see Ace and Kiss. And back in my day, when I was listening to Kiss back in the 80s as a teenager, I love Kiss, but I always dreamt of, oh, Kiss, they need to, reunite and put on the makeup again. But I knew it was like, nah, never going to happen. But it was always a dream as a Kiss fan to see Kiss reunited back in the makeup, you know, being Kiss. Because Kiss and makeup, the first iteration of Kiss, nothing touches them, in my opinion. I mean, there's lots of other members of Kiss that came along and made Kiss a different beast, and I respect them too and love all versions of Kiss. But nothing holds fire to like the original Kiss. Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, and Ace Frehley. And Ace was a huge part of the Kiss sound and what made Kiss Kiss. Like they all contributed. Of course, there are four band members that gelled like nothing. No band had ever gelled before that. Like they, one of a kind, still are. But Ace was a big part of their sound. But anyways. So yeah, just sad to hear that he passed away, 74 years old. I saw the news things like about a week ago, week and a half, whatever it was, when he had some sort of fall in the studio and was rushed in the hospital, and they had him in the hospital. And a couple days after that was announced that he was in the hospital, they announced that the rest of his tour that he was currently on was the shows were going to be canceled till like the new year sometime. So I was like, okay, but not being a spring chicken, and yeah, I thought, okay, well, he might not ever come back and do another album, and and then yeah, now he definitely won't be because now he's passed away. So, anyways, I'm sure in the days coming we'll hear more. But right now it's so my tribute to Ace. And anyways, yeah, like I said, I was back in the 80s, never thought I'd see Kiss. And actually had a chance to see non-makeup Kiss. But at the time, my parents wouldn't let me go. Things were happening, and so I wasn't able to see him. And then circa, 95, had a buddy of mine and my brother and a couple other people we knew. We heard that Ace Frehley and Peter Criss, well, it was on the radio, the Bad Boys of Kiss tour, come see him at the back alley, and they were playing other places, but the back alley in Calgary. And one buddy, Shane, there, he asked my brother, said, "Oh, who's coming to this?" And I'm like, "I'm going," and Brad's going, and so we all got tickets, and they were like $10. You just had to go to like the Mac store or the 7-Eleven and buy these $10 Bad Boys of Kiss tickets. So it was Ace Frehley and Peter Criss on tour together with their two bands. So went and saw them at the back alley in Calgary, which was, fairly intimate bar. I mean, it was packed pretty good with lots of Kiss fans, but only a few hundred people really. And yeah, I was front and center for the whole thing, man. I was like, yeah, Kiss, Ace, Peter, yeah. And when Ace came on, because Peter was first, him and his band, and that was an awesome show. And then Ace came on with his band, did their songs and Kiss songs and whatnot, and he did his guitar solo, the smoking guitar solo, literally like 3 or 4 feet in front of me, and I was like right there, and I was like getting that smoke, like it was just, oh, it was awesome, man. Got everything. I didn't catch a pick, but one of the people in my group did find a pick on the floor afterwards, but yeah. Anyways, I got a shirt. So yeah, this is from the summer of 95. So Bad Boys tour. There's Ace on the right. Oh, here it's my left, but there's Ace and there's Peter. Peter looks pretty different, but Bad Boys tour. And here's what the back says. I survived the Ace Frehley Peter Criss tour in 95. So yeah, so that was a dream come true for me, to see Ace and Peter, half a Kiss, but my two favorite members. I mean, I like Gene and Paul too; they're awesome. But I thought this is the closest I'm ever gonna see Kiss. I didn't think I'd ever see them. And anyways, after that tour was all great, and then about a year later, maybe less than a year, it was when the whole thing that Peter went to a Kiss convention with his daughter and went up and jammed a couple songs with Gene and Paul and Eric Singer and Bruce Kulick, I guess, at the time. And then the wheels started rolling. Next thing you know, they're on the American Music Awards, full makeup, original band, getting back together to do a reunion tour. And it was like, holy shit, I'm going to see Kiss in makeup, all original, So I did. It took about a year for them to come around to the Calgary and Edmonton and all that. But me and my girlfriend at the time were living in Red Deer. Camped overnight to wait in line at the Ticketmaster booth to get Kiss tickets. And yeah, I think we were the third person in line at that outlet, out at the mall or whatever. And got fairly good tickets, and a bunch of us went, and it was I was in heaven that night, seeing all my heroes and putting on a Kiss show, and what it was an awesome show. And here's my shirt from that. Kiss Alive Worldwide 96, 97. Is that what it says? Yeah, 96, 97. So saw Ace and Peter in 95. Saw this, I think it was 97, because he did the tour in 96. Started it, but 97 is when I saw him. Here's the back. Hottest band in the world, Kiss. So that was wicked. And yeah, could have died that night and I would have been just happy. And anyways, and then saw them again on their farewell tour, their first farewell tour. I guess farewell tour of the original members that, they toured quite extensively. And this year was when was this? 98? It must have been 90. Oh no, 2000. 2000. Yeah, so it was their whatever. And then they came around again, live 35. By that time, it was just Gene and Paul, and I think Ace was in the band for part of it, and then Peter was in the band, but it wasn't the full original Kiss. And then it just became Paul and Gene again in makeup with Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer in makeup. But anyways, yeah, like I said, I've been a Kiss fan for many years. Ace fan the whole time. I love Ace. Love him so much. I even got, I don't know, about a year ago, 2 years ago, I got an Ace Frehley tattoo. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably too bright. Here, let's see. There. You can kind of see it. But got that on my leg. I would show you my leg, but trying to get it to the camera is be a big hassle. So there it is. Ace Frehley kind of jamming in the woods with a UFO up top of him. But anyways, that was my tattoo I got on my left leg here, on the back, on the calf. Sorry, excuse me, need another beverage. Excuse me. But yeah, like I said, Ace is my guy. Love Ace. Sad he's gone. I think he was gonna do an Origins album version, Volume 3, which was albums he put out, and he did cover songs from bands that influenced him or whatever. And he actually redid a Kiss song on one of them. He did Rock and Roll Hell, which was from Creatures of the Night, which he was never a part of, but it was kind of if Ace was played on that song, like, yeah. Anyways, so I'll just going to show you a couple albums. I have tapes and I got other CDs that I can't find right now, but this is a good one. Ace Anomaly. This came out, I think, exclusively in Walmart when it came out, and got some awesome songs. He excuse me, redid the song Fox on the Run by Sweet, which was a good one. Lots of good songs on here. Love this album. It's pretty awesome. There's Foxy and Free, Outer Space, Pain in the Neck, Fox on the Run, Genghis Khan, Too Many Faces, Change the World. That's a good one. Space Bear, Little Below the Angels. That's a good one. That's got his daughter singing on it. Sister. That's a good one. It's a Great Life, Fracture Quantum. Great album. I love this album. Then he put out another one. I can't remember that is. I can't find the other one. But then I got Ace Frehley, Spaceman. That was, yeah, what year was that? 2018. I mean, Ace, he was always putting out albums. He did like his own albums. And he did, like I said, the Origins Volume 1 and 2. And then he was set to do a Volume 3, which was exciting. I wanted to hear that, but we're not going to hear that anymore. Unless they put it out and he's like done some songs for it, but I don't know. Anyways, I want to show you this one. This is my Ace Frehley solo album picture disc. I got a full set of Kiss solo album picture discs that I found at a garage sale like quite a few years ago now, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Just got his face on both sides. Sounds good. And yeah, like I said, I got Paul and Gene and Peter solo album picture discs as well. But this one's all about Ace today. It's Frehley Friday. Maybe in the future I'll do a Kiss episode and do some deep dives in my favorite Kiss albums. Oh, here goes my phone. Here's another album I got, Frehley's Comet. This is a great album. This is when Ace's first solo album besides the Kiss solo album, but like his actual, you know, new band, Frehley's Comet. And this is a wicked album. There's Ace in the back with his bandmates, Todd Howarth, and we've got Anton Fig on drums, who Anton was, he's got history with Kiss and Ace. Anton was his drummer for the Kiss solo album. But so we got Ace, Anton Fig, John Regan, and Todd Howarth. And then I got, so I had Origins 1. I got it on CD. Oh, here it is right here. Perfect. There's Origins Volume 1. Got that on CD. And yeah, that's classic. Great artwork too. There's the front cover. There's the back cover. It's got the Twin Towers and some UFOs and yeah. But it's got some good songs like White Room, Street Fighting Man, Spanish Castle Magic, Fire and Water. He does that with Paul Stanley. Emerald, Bring It Home, Wild Thing. He does Parasite on here. Magic Carpet Ride, Cold Gin, Till the End of the Day, and Rock and Roll Hell. Yeah, Rock and Roll Hell was on this one. Does a great version of that. And then there's Origins Volume 2. And some more great artwork. And I don't know where the CD is, but it's got the new Twin Tower, not the Twin Tower, but whatever. This one's got Good Times, Bad Times by Zeppelin, Never in My Life, Space Truckin', I'm Down, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Politician, Lola, 30 Days in the Hole, Manic Depression, Kicks, We Gotta Get Out of This Place, and She was a Kiss song. So that's that, and I actually got it on a vinyl too. And I think when I bought this, yeah, I got the CD with it and a download card too. Or maybe I bought them. Maybe I bought them both at the same time. But this is awesome to have it on album. I'll be listening to these ones again. And then my last Ace album, other than Kiss albums, I got a bunch of, like tons of Kiss albums and everything, of course. But this was his latest one that he put out, I don't know, about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now. Ace Frehley 10,000 Volts. And people give him a lot of shit for thinking this album kind of sucks. But actually it's pretty good. I mean, there's a couple cheesy songs, whatever. But I don't mind it. It's a good album. And this one's pretty cool because of the album itself is like a bright red. It's pretty good. It sounds good. It's like, yeah, cherry red. Pretty awesome. And yeah, I'm just pretty bummed, honestly, that my Kiss guy, my Ace, man, like he was been putting out albums for years after Kiss, and he's put out more albums than Kiss did, you know, in the last, say, 10 years. Kiss put out maybe like 1 or 2 in the last 10, 15 years. Ace put out like, I don't know, half a dozen, 6, 7 different albums, and yeah, I don't know. He's gonna be missed, man. It's gonna hit me hard, and I know we all die, and he wasn't a spring chicken. He was 74 and had an accident of some sort, but you just think these guys are going to live forever, and yeah, but they don't. So anyways, here's to Ace. Cheers, Ace. Rest in peace, and you're free now, man. Like, fly the cosmos, and thank you very much, Mr. Ace Frehley, for all your years of music and inspiration, and just, yeah. I'm going to rock your albums out, man. Anyways, That's my Frehley Friday. Yeah. Anyways, hope everybody has a good day. And what did I do there? Hopefully I didn't wreck the video. Anyways, yeah. Have a good Friday and good weekend, and we'll see you for Monday Blues. And if you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a comment. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.